away. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days
Seniors, please be seated. Welcome, family, friends, faculty, and staff. It's great to see that a high school graduation can still pack an arena, even if the Spurs can't. I'm Will Chancellor, Master of Ceremonies for tonight's commencement exercises and ceremony for the class of 1996. On behalf of the class of 96, thanks to Mr. Mark Chambers and the Lee Band, and Mr. Robert Albright and the Lee Choir for providing the music during the processional. Let us begin our ceremony by recognizing the country that allows us to receive a quality education. I ask the Lee Reserve Officer Training Corps, under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Charles Chaplinsky, to present the colors. Adam Acord, President of the Student Council, will then lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Now it is my honor to introduce the distinguished guests of our school and the school district who are present on the stage. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. From the 1996-97 Northeast Independent Board of Trustees, I would like to introduce Mr. Ed White, Mrs. Molly Pruitt, Mr. Gabe Quintanilla, and Mr. Bill McCabe. The secretary of the board is Mrs. Marilyn Sorensen. Vice President is Dr. Jerry Newton, and the President of the Board of Trustees is Mr. Bruce Bennett. Also with us tonight are representatives of the Central Office Administrative Staff, Mrs. Shirley Kearns and Mr. Ron Kyle, and the esteemed Superintendent of Northeast Independent School District, Dr. Richard Middleton. Robert E. Lee is a proud member of the Alliance for Better Schools with Trinity University. Tonight, we have two representatives from the Alliance with us. The chairman for the Education Department at Trinity, Dr. John Moore, and the liaison between Trinity and Lee, Dr. Tom Petter, who is also the assistant professor of the Department of Education. Next, I would like to introduce the administrators of Lee High School. Our principal, Mr. Bill Fish. With Mr. Fish are the Lee assistant principals, Mrs. Cheryl Peterson, Mr. Reed Sellers, Mr. Lee Matthew, Mrs. Jackie Lipsky, and Ms. Skip Brazier. The senior class sponsor for the class of 1996 is Mrs. Sharon Newman. Sitting with me on stage are the president of the senior class, Sochi Hurtado, commencement speaker, Megan Fisher, and student council president, Adam Acord. The Lee Choir has maintained the Lee award-winning tradition of quality and excellence. Tonight, the choir will present an arrangement of Dixie by Miss Dee Dee Dewson, and they'll do it in spite of Express News criticism. I now introduce you to the Lee Choir under the direction of Mr. Robert Albright. James Allen, American author, once wrote in a book called As a Man Thinketh, "In all human affairs, there are efforts and there are results, and the strength of the effort is the measure of the result. Chance is not. Gifts, powers, fruits of effort, they are thoughts completed, objects accomplished, visions realized. The vision that you glorify in your mind, the ideal that you enthrone in your heart. This you will build your life by, this you will become." This is held true for the graduates you see before you tonight. Here to reflect on the goal that we have all achieved is cum laude graduate Miss Megan Fisher.
It's been an eventful 4 years. Israel made peace with Palestine and then peace with Jordan. Jordan quit basketball to play baseball and then returned to basketball. Baseball players rejected underpayment by striking in protest. OJ protested over a year's worth of evidence and got to walk. Nicole and Ron Goldman are no more. Selena was murdered. Mr. Holland wrote his opus. Schindler's List, then Forrest, then Braveheart won the Oscars. Thousands of Bravehearts fought in Bosnia. Americans fought each other in LA's rioting fires. Fire swallowed the Branch Davidians. Jackie Kennedy Onassis is now buried next to the eternal flame. Nixon's death followed Jackie's. Rabin was assassinated. Charles and Di killed their marriage. Mexico killed its devaluated peso. McDonald's and Wendy's created their extra value meals. Fashion has changed from size 16 bodies and size 6 dresses to size 6 bodies and size 42 jeans and corduroys. But from short skirts to long skirts to no skirts at all, we, the Lee High School graduates, dress in the same red caps and gowns used since the founding of our school. It's been an eventful 4 years, and an even more eventful last few months. We have taken our last high school final, eaten our final meal in the school cafeteria, watched the sophomores and juniors fill out their schedule cards for next year. Some of us have applied for other schools and waited for April 1st, April 5th, April 15th. Some of us have applied for jobs. We are about to experience one of our first summers without summer reading. We have voted for superlatives, said our last goodbyes, and tried on these red caps and gowns in preparation to close this high school chapter in our lives. At graduation, we have a few moments to look at ourselves, to view who we are, and to look at where we are going. We are each different. But as I look at you from here, I see a room full of red, a sea of sameness, covering the whirlpool of pastels and bolds we have colored ourselves these past 4 years. Some of us might be painted the colors of school spirit and after-school pep rallies, the epitome of high school life we looked forward to as middle schoolers watching movies like The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, and Teen Witch. Most of us, though, are tinted with shades we can't quite understand yet. Purple, the color of passion for learning the future, or that of the 4th grade crush you never quite got over, or yellow, the fear and the urgency the night before a semester project is due and has yet to be begun. We might find pink, the seeds of a relationship or a friendship waiting to blossom. Sorting out our own color in this ever-churning paint pot, I think most of us relate to Elton John's confusion in his song ironically called The Blues. He sings, "Don't wish it away, but don't look at it like it's forever." An overwhelming sense of insecurity about who we are and where we are headed, all covered up in red. Red, defined physically as the extreme end of the visible spectrum. Red, the color giving dignity to Stephen Crane's red badge of courage and shame to Nathaniel Hawthorne's scarlet letter. The red that makes the Red Hot Chili Peppers so spicy. The red that is now supposed to exhibit the reaching of an acceptable standard, our ticket into life's hustle and bustle. Even despite the fact that today commemorates 12 years of learning, some of us feel like we have not given 100%, that we have accepted second rate in classes and in relationships through high school. We see red covering every one of us, but now it's time to ask that person beneath the red, are we ready? If asking ourselves this question isn't perplexing enough, friends and relatives seem to be wondering the very same thing. They ask, "You're graduating now. What lies ahead for you?" A job? College? Marriage? Children? Moving out of San Antonio, or at least out of the house? Regardless of our uncertainty, we must now replace computers' printed schedules with those handwritten. Decide what we want to eat rather than follow the high school cafeteria calendar. Ring a mental bell instead of waiting for Miss Delgado to switch it on and off for us. When nature calls, we don't need to ask permission to go to the bathroom. And best of all, no pink passes. Now, swarmed with globs of unknown color, we have to find our own locker in this trend-shaping world. Slowly but surely, we think like Pippin, Charlemagne's oldest son. He sings in the musical, "Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky." He lives his life according to this dream. After joining the Roman army, killing his father, and replacing his father as king of the Holy Roman Empire, Pippin's river isn't rambling yet. It takes Pippin until the finale of the musical to find a place for himself. But at the finale of our high school career, still, these questions remain. What to do with ourselves now? Where are we to ramble? Where are we to fly? And are we ready? Most importantly, can we answer any of these questions? Some of us are shaking our heads no. Elton John empathizes in his chorus. His advice? Well, I guess that's why they call it the blues. Well, I guess so. But Elton's answer is no answer for us, because even though today marks our high school finale, it is only the end of the first act. From here, we have the opportunity to travel upon virtually any path we choose, an opportunity we will never have again. There's too much happening for us to feel blue. We must reach for the red. If only diplomas were presented to us along with a 3-ring binder of computer printouts describing the rest of our lives for us in full detail. But the only thing differentiating our diplomas is the name written on the front. Somebody asked me this morning how it felt to live my last day as a kid. My response? Like a kid, learning to walk, not knowing with which foot to step or how to keep my balance. But you see, we don't have to know exactly where we are walking until we are 66 years old. We might not have even decided where we're walking tonight. High school isn't supposed to teach us everything, but if we have uncovered even that one little part of ourselves we never knew these past 4 years, high school has been worth our while. If high school has taught us anything, it is the knowledge of what that first and last name on our diplomas mean. The knowledge of who we are, colors and all. Because life is not a binder from which we read. It is a binder in which we write. And if we are even a little more acquainted with ourselves, we will leave Robert E. Lee High School having an idea of what will make our river ramble. The better we know ourselves, the easier it will be for us to uncover that small part inside ourselves we will use to make a difference, whether it be in a chemical equation or a written word, whether it be a difference in geology or cosmetology, whether it means baking a piece of pie, making peace in a foreign country, or adding a piece to a child's life. We might choose music or art or English or computer technology or sports or parenthood or garbage collecting. The bottom line is, high school qualifies us to make that choice because it has helped us to identify a color somewhere within the midst of these masses that suits us. And from actually making the choice to best suit us, we must make the best of the situations we choose. In his book, The Little Prince, Saint Exupery offers the analogy of being asked to choose a rose from 4,000 of the most stunning roses. After we have picked our rose, how do we know that it's the best? We don't. But we have to treat it as if it's the most valuable, beautiful rose there was, because we chose it. Pippin's grandmother sums it up best. She sings, "Oh, it's time to start living, time to thank the world for the joy it's giving." It is our time. As we sit here in our coats of red, we must choose a rose. It is our time to decide who we are and to decide where we are going. Once we have done this, we must then make the best out of that choice, and in so doing, make the best out of our lives. Only then have we found a place for our river to ramble. I guess that's why they call it the red. Red, to signify a 4 years that at times have not been so easy. But if we know ourselves better, the benefits most certainly outweigh the costs. So, let us ramble out of high school and into life.
If there's one person who's responsible for the success of the class of 1996, it is the principal of Lee High School, Mr. Bill Fish. He's made our high school experience an unforgettable one. His hard work and dedication to Lee High School has taught the class of 1996 the tradition of excellence that Lee is known for. On behalf of the entire student body of Lee High School, I wish to thank Mr. Fish for everything that he has done to enrich and further our educational experience at Lee. Now, Mr. Fish will present the senior class of 1996 to the Superintendent of the Northeast Independent School District, Dr. Richard Middleton. Dr. Middleton will then present the class of 1996 to the Board of Trustees. Mr. Gabe Quintanilla will accept on behalf of the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Will. This is a night of celebration, but in respect, it is also a partnership between the parents, the community, and there are many people who have made sacrifices so that you could be here tonight. It's a night of celebration. It's a bittersweet time. You're looking forward to the future, but you're not sure that you want to give up the things of the past. It's a really difficult time, but one that young people follow, and it's one of those major milestones in your life. With that in mind, it's my great pleasure this evening to present you to another outstanding graduate of Robert E. Lee High School. Dr. Middleton, as principal of Lee High School, I certify that these students have completed the prescribed course of study that will make them the Robert E. Lee graduates of 1996. Dr. Middleton.
Seniors, soon-to-be graduates, parents, and friends, as the Superintendent of the Northeast Independent School District, it is indeed an honor to certify and to recognize your great accomplishment tonight. It is indeed a solemn occasion and a very happy one. And I hope that you remember the words and the very profound words that you've heard tonight, because many years from now, when you are in positions of responsibility, as are numbers of our Lee graduates on this stage tonight, you can remember that you were a proud member of a graduating class from Robert E. Lee High School. So tonight, we are very proud of you, and the Northeast District salutes you. As the Superintendent of the Northeast Independent School District, I do hereby certify that each and every one of you has completed every requirement required by the Texas Education Agency, the State of Texas, and the Northeast Independent School District to graduate from Robert E. Lee High School in the class of 1996. I now present you to the Board of Trustees, represented this evening by Mr. Gabe Quintanilla, class of 75.
Thank you, Dr. Middleton. Mr. Fish, fellow members of the Board of Trustees, members of the graduating class, parents. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to represent the board in this endeavor. Throughout the past several days, I have sat through graduations from your sister schools. But let there be no mistake about something. As a board member, I am proud of all the Northeast schools. But 21 years ago, I also sat with my classmates and graduated from Lee High School. So tonight, this is a homecoming for me, and what better way to mark that occasion than by addressing the finest school in the entire state of Texas, Robert E. Lee High School, class of 1996. But before I can accept this class, I need to give you one last lesson. This would be a lesson in love. Tonight, you are surrounded by the people who care for you the most in the entire world. And as graduates, you are the beneficiaries of their love. Now, let's start first with your teachers, the men and women who gave their energies for you, the men and women who are underpaid, the men and women who have far more impact and relevance to the type of world in which we live than the Goliaths who can dunk a basketball. Now, Michael Jordan says that he is worth $36 million for his endeavors over the next 2 years. Well, I say, prove it, Michael. Teach a child to read or to write. Graduates, do me a favor. Those of you sitting out here dressed in red, give your teachers a round of applause, please. Now, tonight, your commencement speaker spoke about the challenges ahead, and I agree with her comments. But I would simply add that to be truly happy, take everything that she said, but you've got to add another ingredient. You have got to appreciate the people you love by loving them right now. And this reminds me of a story. One day, just before Mother's Day, a man called his mother and decided he was going to wish her happy Mother's Day on the telephone. He called his mother and he explained that this year he would not be making the trip home to see her. He explained that his wife had been ill, that he had been busy working on a project, and that the kids were going on a camping trip. He explained this to his mother, and his mother understood, or at least she said she did. After he hung up his phone, he felt a little guilty. So the next day, before he went to work, he stopped off at a florist, and he was going to wire his mother some red roses so they would be there in time for Mother's Day. As he approached the shop, he saw a small child sitting on the curb with tears in his eyes. And he asked the child, "What's wrong?" Well, the boy said, "Today is my mother's birthday, and I wanted to buy her some roses, but I have no money." Well, the man felt compassion for this child. He reached into his coat and he gave him some money. And that little boy was so proud. He ran into that flower shop and within just a couple of minutes came out clutching 2 of the most beautiful red roses you would see anywhere. That child ran from the shop and he ran all the way down the street as fast as his little legs could carry him. He came to a fork in the road. The man watched. If the child would have taken a left, he would have taken the road back into town. If the boy took the road on the right, the road would lead him to the local town cemetery. And as you might guess, this little boy took the road to the right. Well, the man followed this child. He watched this little boy go skimpering through the cemetery. He came to a freshly dug grave. He knelt. He put these 2 beautiful red roses on a grave. And he said, "Happy birthday, Mom." By one single act, this child taught a grown man a significant lesson. Graduates, look up in these stands right now. You look at those stands. If you had $100 million, you could not buy the love and the inspiration of these people that we call parents. They're the ones who craned their necks to see you as you walked out into the auditorium. They're the ones that are jockeying for position, video cameras in hand, hoping to get a better picture of you as you walk across the stage. So tonight, before you leave, for project graduation, why don't you take your dad's video camera and take a picture of him and your mom? After tonight, you will separate, and your journey will lead you to new friends and to new places. But always remember, these are the people who are with you all the way. These are the people who were with you when you drew your first breath. These are the people who were with you when you were hurt. These are the people who were with you when you were afraid, when you were scared. Remember, look into the future, but this past, this present is glorious. Remember, love them with all your hearts. And for God's sake, you don't have to wait for Father's Day. You don't have to wait for Mother's Day. In fact, before I accept this class, we're going to do one more exercise. Parents, would you please rise? Graduates, as you look out there, you're seeing the people who took nothing and gave you everything. Look at them. Look at them closely. Etch this moment into your memories and file it away as a snapshot from the heart. Now, graduates, I want you to stand. I want you to give them your standing ovation, please, right now. Dr. Middleton, you could please be seated. Dr. Middleton, I think they've learned their lessons, and it is with much pride that I return home. And as your representative for the Northeast Independent School of Trustees, that I hereby accept this class, the best class, Robert E. Lee, 1996.
Today is the greatest day we've ever known. Now, for the moment we've been waiting 4 long years for, the diplomas. Presenting the senior class with their diplomas will be President of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Bruce Bennett, and our counselors, Mrs. Diane Kane and Mrs. Elizabeth Pipkin. Our first van courier is Frank Alvarez. Will the first row of seniors please stand?
Marcela Barrera, Texas Achievement Award, University of Texas at Austin. Sarah Faye Billington, Independent Colleges and Universities of Texas Highest Ranking Student Scholarship, Wade Richmond Memorial Scholarship, Baylor University. Kathleen Ann Burke, Robert E. Lee Tennis Hackers Scholarship, University of North Carolina. William Hancock, Chancellor, 1994 Chrysler Junior Golf Scholarship, Independent Insurance Agents of America Scholarship, PGA of America National Scholarship, Stanford University. Melanie Elizabeth Heinrich, Public Colleges and Universities of Texas Highest Ranking Student Scholarship, University of Texas at Austin. Zachary Case Jackson, Dean's Scholarship, Admiral Naval Scholarship, University of Southern California. Rachel Leslie Katz, Presidential Scholarship, Brandeis University. Justin Philip Linerode, President's Endowed Scholarship, Texas A&M University. Stephen Allen McDonald. James Andrew Potter. Kelly Page Sewell, National Honor Society Scholarship, Tylenol Scholarship Award, Washington and Lee University. Brian Paul Stevens, Competitive Merit Theater Scholarship, Board of Trustees Scholarship, Marymount Manhattan College. Lisa Gail Bankler, Southern Methodist University Mustang Award, Southern Methodist University. Landon Page Curtis, Early High School Graduation Scholarship, Texas A&M University. Andrew James DeLeon. Andrew Nick Flores, San Antonio Professional Firefighters Association Scholarship, Baumberger Endowment Scholarship, Rice University. Benjamin Bayard Guest. Valerie Hernandez, Academic Achievement Scholarship, University Scholarship, Our Lady of the Lake University. David Robert Hodge. Michael Evan Hoffman. Sochi Tessin Hurtado, Anchor Masonic Lodge Scholarship, 1996 Robert E. Lee Tennis Hackers Scholarship, Francesca H. Eschhauser Scholarship, 1996 Ford Salute to Education Scholarship, Baumberger Endowment Scholarship, President's Achievement Scholarship, Texas A&M University. Gabriel Gomez Juarez. Erin Elizabeth Kerr, Academic Scholarship, Schreiner College. Dina Lynette Lubbering. Alfonso Luna III, University of California, Los Angeles Theater Scholarship, University of California, Los Angeles. Christine Antonia Martin, Target All-Around Scholarship, 1996 Ford Salute to Education Scholarship, Robert E. Lee Alumni Scholarship, Robert E. Lee Liette Scholarship, University of Texas at Austin. Pamela Martinez. Jennifer Ann Morales, the Women's Club of San Antonio Scholarship, Baumberger Endowment Scholarship, Louis Armstrong Jazz Scholarship, Virgil T. Blossom Teachers Scholarship, University of Texas at Austin. Ari Israel Moskowitz. Kara Ashley Nichols, Charles Gagliand Memorial Scholarship sponsored by Harmony Hills Optimist Club, University of Texas at Austin. Chester David Papriska, Parker Boyd U.S. Scholarship, Colorado School of Mines. Adam Jacob Reed, Walmart Community Leaders Scholarship, Honor Colloquium Scholarship, San Antonio Professional Firefighters Association, University of Texas Merit Scholarship, University of Texas at Austin. Brandon Daniel Satrom, 1996 Baylor Achievement Scholar, Horace K. Jackson Scholarship, Baylor University. Holly Lois Savage, Academic Scholarship, Baylor University. Jonathan Allen Cerna, Academic Scholarship, Oklahoma Club of San Antonio Scholarship, University of Oklahoma. Kristen Michelle Snacky, President's Scholarship, St. Mary's University. Kara Rochelle Spinks, Cal Schultz Scholarship, Rice University. Catherine Close Stahn, Republican Business Women of Bexar County Club's 1996 Graduating Senior Scholarship, Honorary Scholarship, Northland College. Elaine Ann Stoltz, Elena Patricia Villaseñor, Patrick Wayne Webb, Luke Pistolos Vocational Scholarship, Percy J. Johnson Knights of Columbus Scholarship, President's Scholarship, St. Mary's University. William Bryan Willingham, Virgil Bear Memorial Scholarship, University of Texas at Austin. Angel Diaz Jimenez, 1996 Ford Salute to Education Scholarship, Trinity University. Adam Craig Acord, Diane Carol Akers, Academic Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Alexandra Valerie Anashenko, Douglas Fred Arredondo Jr., Joshua John Baker, Vanessa Ann Boston, Jennifer Marie Buenrostro, Amy Suzanne Burkholder, Harris Award, Soren Leadership Award, St. Edward's University. Margaret Christina Calvelli, Alyssa Roxana Canales, Leslie College Ahana Scholarship, Robert E. Lee Tennis Hackers Scholarship, Leslie College. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Dr. Jerry Newton, Vice President of the Board of Trustees. Lindy Marie Carr. Lorena Cavazos. Michael David Chapman, Biology Scholarship, University of Evansville. Beryl Lynn Cohen. Yvonne Michelle Copeland. Tara Ann Cohen. Christina Renee Edwards. Emily Gail Ellebrocht. Karen Ann Fieros, Leslie College Ahana Scholarship, Northeast Teachers Association FTA Scholarship, Leslie College. Jonathan Michael Finger, Trustee Scholarship, Abilene Christian University. Megan Leora Fisher. Simone Yael Fisher. Jacqueline Michelle Galvan. Gayla Michelle Garnes, Texas Achievement Award, University of Texas at Austin. Daniel James Garrick. Sarah Ann Goulsby, Tuition Scholarship, Texas A&M Scholarship, Texas A&M University. Holly Marie Grants, 1996 Robert E. Lee Tennis Hackers Scholarship, Baylor University. Dawn Marie Hawkins, University Honor Scholarship, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Holly Lynn Hayden. William Thomas Hodge. Michelle Lynn Hoffman, Early High School Graduation Scholarship. Martha Teresa Idar.
Jamie Mliss Kramer. Amanda Lynn Laborde. Noah Joseph Litt. Caleb Edward Luce. Dina Renee Lopez. Jennifer Ann Lasano, Top 10% Scholarship, Stephen F. Austin State University. Karen Marie Marshall, Theater Scholarship, St. Edward's University. Cynthia Denise Martinez. Kristen Lee McCaskill. Melanie Jean McDonald, Academic Achievement Scholarship, Texas A&M University at Corpus Christi. Brian James Mendenhall. Valerie Deborah Lee Muniz, Army ROTC 4-year Nursing Scholarship, Texas Christian University. Anthony Brett Nariskin. Kelly Suzanne O'Quinn. Jose Ricardo Pena Jr., 1996 Ford Salute Education Scholarship, Northwest Rotary Scholarship, Northeast Counselors Association Scholarship, Academic Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Leroy Perez. Joshua David Petty. Juan Manuel Ramirez III. Monica Ramos. Samuel Robinson Raver. Julie Lynn Shiloh. UTSA Rotary Club Diploma Plus Scholarship, University of Texas at San Antonio. Kelly Marie Southwell. Melanie Ola Stacy, Sears Deca National Scholarship, University of Texas at San Antonio. Natalie Denise Sussman. Jennifer Irene Terrell, Achievement Scholarship, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Kara Marie Thompson, Alamo Community College, Rotary Diploma Plus Scholarship, San Antonio Community College. Veronica Verastique. Fernando Villagran Jr. Julie Marisa Villarreal. Yvonne Michelle Wagner. Stephen Elliott Williams, United Methodist Women's Scholarship, St. Mark's Chapter, Southwest Texas State University. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Ms. Marilyn Sorensen, Secretary of the Board of Trustees. Christy Lee Whittick. Hayden John Sakani, Warrior Award Men's Soccer Scholarship, Academic Scholarship, Westmont College. Lisa Ann Adame. Gregory Rene Aguilar. Lionel Benedict Aguilar. Maricela Moore Aguilar. Maria de Jesus Aguilon. Stan Rilda Johnson Bexar County Scholarship, Wade Richmond Junior Statesman Scholarship, Dorothy Minnick Memorial Teaching Scholarship, Our Lady of the Lake University. Janelle Lee Carpio Alepuyo. Frank Almaraz, Aggie Spirit Award, Texas A&M University Merit Plus Scholarship, Texas A&M University. Betta Marie Alonso. Rhonda K. Anderson. Jeanette Aranda. David Anthony Arellano. Jessica Morales Arredondo. Leslie Marie Asher, Petroleum Engineering Scholarship, Texas A&M University. Carl Allen Atnip. Darla Lee Barella. Arthur McLean Barker Jr. Melissa Ann Barrera. Greta Ann Beardsley. Elizabeth Christina Benitez, Academic Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Natalie Marie Bernal. Joel James Betancourt III. Patrick Gerard Bealey. Mario Bolger. Sandra Marie Botello. Stephanie Lee Briseño. Stacy Lynn Burton. Gabriela Yvonne Campos. Catherine Ann Campos. Rachel Campos. Christina Michelle Canales. Claudia Palacios Cantu. Felipe Palacios Cantu. Roy P. Cantu. Melissa Patricia Carrillo. Antonio Santiago Casanova.
Dina Marie Casas. Peter Daniel Castañeda. Caroline Castillo. Daniel George Castillo, Jr. Patrick Balsadua Castillo. Laura Vanessa Castruita. Christina Lynn Cavazos. Stephen Raymond Cepeda, University Scholarship, University of Texas at San Antonio. Danny Ray Chapman, Jr., Academic Award, Liberty University. Maria Angelica Chepatequa. Peter Joseph Clarkson, 1996 Robert E. Lee Tennis Hackers Scholarship, University of Texas at San Antonio. Trevor Barry Colvin. Jacqueline Ann Comparini. Shalene Ray Connolly. Janelle Ray Contreras. Christine Corpus. Richard Arrocha Costilla, Jr. Amanda Joan Cuvey. John Albert Cox, Jr. Aaron Michelle Crease. Adam Pierce Cruz. Larry Vasquez Cruz. Sean Marcus Cummings. Bruce Andrew Darnell. Brenda Dale Davila. Felicia Ann Davis, Athletic Scholarship, Alvin Community College. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mr. Bill McCabe, member of the Board of Trustees. Georgina Ann Davis, Athletic Scholarship, Alvin Community College. Matthew Montgomery Dean. Nicole Bianca de Hoyos. Maria Gabriela de la Garza. Ángel Preciosa de la Vega. Michelle Ann de la Zerda. Jessica Marie de Leon. Victor Adrian de Leon, Jr., Alamo Community College, Rotary Diploma Plus Scholarship, St. Philip's College. Priscilla Delgado. James Louis Diaz. Travis Brian Dietzman. Sean Timothy Donnell. Roxana Lurleen Doolin, Academic Scholarship, University of the Incarnate Word. Paul Anthony Duran. Bradford Jason Dye. Daniela Leslie Dye. Sean Michael Ebersol. Marianne Elizondo. Heather Lynn Elms. Jesus Ramon Encinas. Kevin Lee Irvin. Michael Scott Evans. Sandra Denise Fernandez. Suzanne Rebecca Fisher. John Edward Fleming. Eric Leija Flores. James Flores. Marisela Esther Flores. Thomas Joseph Flores. Alicia Denise Flowers. Edith Fuentes. Jeffrey James Fuentes. James Michael Gallego, President's Scholarship, St. Mary's University. Eulalio Q. Gamboa III. Carlos Garay Jr. Addie Louise Garcia. Angelica Maria Garcia, University Scholarship, Our Lady of the Lake University. Michael Lee Garcia. Omar Garcia. Ralph Anthony Garcia. Roy C. Garza Jr. Andy Dale Geltman. Brandy K. Geriani. Amy Patricia Gillis. Laura Marie Gomez. Nadia Nicole Gomez. Vanessa Gomez. Clifton Gonzalez. Jamie K. Gonzalez. Michael Steven Gonzalez. Alicia Josefina Gonzalez. Jose Manuel Gonzalez. Laura Gonzalez. Victor Manuel Gonzalez III. Francisco Michelangelo Graciano, Performing Arts Scholarship, Stevens College. Kevin James Greer, Outstanding Award Scholarship, Artist Scholarship, Corinda Allison Scholarship, Kansas City Art Institute. John Alexander Guerra. Joseph Daniel Gutierrez. JC Grace Harding. Janie Harris. Nichelle Lynn Heeman. Crystal Eileen Henry. Kelsey Zane Henry. Michael Anthony Hernandez.
The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mr. Gabe Quintanilla, member of the Board of Trustees. Mike Pacheco Hernandez. Claudia Alicia Herrera. Eric Michael Herrera. Michael Bradley Hibden. Eric Willie Homan. Nelsie Elena Horta. James Donald Hubbard, Jr., Early High School Graduation Scholarship. Daniel Hurtado. Magdalena Eos Kotlikwe Hutter. Daniel H. Jaso. Renee Segundo Jimenez. Aaron James Johnson, Battalion Commander Scholarship, Georgia Military College. William Jonathan Johnson. Angel Ann Juarez. Martha Sabrina Campy. Jennifer May Lee Keller. Carla Diane Kittrell. Brian Ashley Klaus. Ryan Matthew Nell. Tammy Marie Kramer. Jason Michael Liaus. Jennifer Irene Lerma. Sean Bryce Lewis. Rafael David Limon. Christopher Todd Linehan. Jason Brad Little. Michael Jeffrey Long. Raymond Gabriel Longoria. Gina Marie Lopez. Jennifer Marie Lopez. Jessica Marie Lopez. Nancy Lee Lopez. Juan Manuel Luevano Jr. Larry Luna. Gregory Stewart Mabrito, 1996 Robert E. Lee Tennis Hackers Scholarship, Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Miguel Angel Madrigal. Kenneth Seth Malone. Liliana Mamuth. Barry Johnson Manley Jr. Frederick Allen Maples Jr. Jennifer Kristen Marquez. Christine Martinez. Corrine Martinez. Catherine Lee Martinez. Roxanne Martinez. Veronica Martinez. Melissa Ann McIntyre. Lorena Lily Ann McMenemy. Mary Lee Meek. Jeffrey Burgess Minen. Brianna Mendez. Maria de Lourdes Mesa, Alamo Community College Rotary Diploma Plus Scholarship, San Antonio Community College. Kelly Michelle Mitchell. Carmelita Monsivias. Tony Earl Moon Jr. David William Moore. Jennifer Rose Moreno. Matthew Lee Moreno. Maricela Moses. Richard Ian Mosley, Robert E. Lee Alumni Scholarship, Art Institute of Houston. Aldo C. Munoz. Raymond Miguel Munoz. Xavier Thomas Munoz. Joel Matthew Neely. Brian Thomas Knight. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mrs. Molly Pruitt, member of the Board of Trustees. Engelbert Ing. James Leslie Nowlin Jr. Angel Marie Ochoa. Jonathan Douglas Onaker. Jacqueline J. Ornelas. Eduardo Orozco, UTSA Rotary Club Diploma Plus Scholarship, University of Texas at San Antonio. Albert Christopher Ortega. Alex Anthony Padilla. Melissa Ann Padilla. Rebecca Sue Victoria Bagonas. Jesus Jose Palacios. Carrie Catherine Pantusa. Jackie Lee Pargas. Jacob Scott Paul. Jeremy Tate Paul. Brian Anthony Pena. Michelle Marie Pena. Mark Anthony Perales. Bernice Teran Perez. Irma D. Perez.
Jose Everardo Perez. Samantha Ray Perez. Robert Eugene Perryman. Joseph Anthony Pizzini. Mary Ann Fuentes. Alejandro Mendoza Ramirez. Cristina Ramirez. Javier René Ramon. Christopher Andrew Reed. Lauren Nicole Reese. Juan Fidel Reyes Jr. April Marie Reina. Ray Rishad. Brett Christopher Reifler. Marcela Lozano Rios. Rafael Miguel Robles. Isaac Elias Rodriguez. Lisa Marie Rodriguez. Michelle Ann Rodriguez. Nasser Rodriguez. Sheila Rodriguez. Valerie Rivas Rodriguez. Sabrina Rodriguez. Carlette Marie Romano. Matthew Lee Rosales. Joshua Nicholas Ross. Emilio Saavedra. The next group of diplomas will be presented by Mr. Ed White, member of the Board of Trustees. Thomas Arthur Salazar. Nicole Denise Saldana. Anthony Lucas Salinas. Anne Marie Sanchez. Richard Sanchez. Sam Sanchez IV, Aggie Spirit Award, Texas A&M University. Edward de Leon Sandoval. Viviana Santos. Adrian Lee Scott. Jana Janelle Scott. Sharon Alyssa Sellers. Bradley James Sims. Kimberly Ray Skidmore, Young Christians Leader Scholarship, Lincoln Christian College. David James Smith. Diane Komanichi Smith. Jeannie Sue Smith, Early High School Graduation Scholarship. Tyler Lee Smith. Christine Denise Snyder. Gregory Mark Stidell. Jacqueline Renee Sidnor, Alamo Community College, Rotary Diploma Plus Scholarship, San Antonio Community College. Dawn Marie Tafflinger, Early High School Graduation Scholarship, Sam Houston State University. Crystal Jeanette Tant. Christopher J. Toscano. Melanie Celine Trevino. Yaneth Trevino. Jason Richard Triggs. Maria Eugenia Trotz. George Thomas Ulrich. Heather Rose Valdez. Felipe Garcia Valerio IV. Eileen Michelle Vargas. Jesse Vera. Michael Scott Vircher. Javier Alejandro Villalba. Freddie Villarreal. Christy Sue Villarreal. Carlos Villegas. Wesley Wyatt Wedgeworth. Joshua Michael Williams. Scott Delcy Williamson. Michelle Jane Willis. Walker Ray Willman. Shelley Renee Wolff. Jonathan Scott Wiley. Dolores Cruz Ibarra. Leslie Ann Ibarra. Edward Zapata. And Mark Anthony Zapata.
I now call upon Ms. Xochitl Hurtado, President of the Senior Class, to present tonight's farewell, followed by Mr. Reed Sellers, author of our alma mater, who will lead us in the singing of the Robert E. Lee alma mater. Words to the alma mater can be found on the second page of your programs.
For 4 years, the talk between us all was about the day we graduate. Walking down the hall, you heard conversations about the classes we hate, the tests we just failed, or the teachers we couldn't stand. And for every stressful day and complaint-filled week, we all had the same ambition to make it to the end. It is ironic how we dreamed and begged for this day to come and talked nothing but what we would do when we finally finished. Now the majority of us sit and wonder what it was about this day we wanted so bad. Yes, we are ready to make more friends, become different people, and experience a new world, but are we sure we want to leave the comfort of familiar faces, lenient teachers, and the bell schedule that kept our day organized? As tonight slowly comes to an end, we will walk out of here and go in our own direction. Some of us as far as Massachusetts, others all the way across to California, and some of us will stay right here at home. It's been said that once you graduate and leave, you only keep a handful of friends. If this is true, this may be true, but the memory of 470 other of us will remain in our hearts. Robert E. Lee will always be a part of us, much like we'll always be a part of each other. Not soon will we be able to forget the seniors rushing the field on a second before the game ends with a play still left, all the mornings we had to choose whether we were going to make it a great day or not, and how in some way the seniors decided to make this year's lunch open campus. There are many great stories that we will take with us when we leave, and in 10 years, when we all meet again, the stories will seem like they were yesterday. We should all be grateful for the friends we made, the lessons we've learned, and the parents and teachers that help us make it this far. Just as everybody gathered here tonight is proud of our accomplishments, we should all be proud of each other and wish for only the best. From this point on, we can do anything and go anywhere, and there's almost nothing that can stand in our way. It is now my pleasure and honor to ask the class of 1996 to rise. We go from seniors, 1996, to graduates, 1996.
We all hail to thee and thy name forever, Robert E. Lee high. Your red and gray will always wave, as will your banners fly. Our hearts and loyalty remain forever in your hallowed halls. Your majesty will show the way, there are no other peers. Your fame and glory will not die, Robert E. Lee, throughout the years.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month. year, but I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before, I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world was brought down to your knees. And I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. No one could ever know me, no one could ever see me. Seems you're the only one who knows what it's like to be me. Someone to face the day with, make it through all of the rest with. Someone I always laugh with, even at my worst and best with you. Yeah. It's like you're always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your day